2025 is coming to a close. It has been a year of all time, but also the year of combiners. Block has released Devastator and started Bruticus. Third party all started Devastator because they never had an original thought, and Hasbro also did Devastator, but Superior and Bruticus and announced a Lyokaiser too. 10 years ago, Combiner Wars started and it never bloody ended. So hello and welcome to Jinx, where after a long break we're taking a gander at one of the two triumphs of SS86's 2025 lineup, the Constructicons and Devastator. Now, let's all be clear, these are not the best Constructicons, but they are fun, apart from Bone Crusher. So let's start with that dickhead. He was the first to be announced and the first to arrive. God, is he really shit. He looks like someone you'd actually see on a building site, catcalling girls. But that isn't Bone Crusher. He doesn't look like a crusher of bones at all, unless he body slams his victims. He's so proportionally off. I just extend the legs a little and he'll be fine. But no, he looks like someone Jeremy Kyle would take advantage of. And to add insult to injury, his Pinfer combined mode has been shot in wrong, so his bulldozer mode is always off balance. He's the worst figure I've gotten that came out this year, but not the worst figure I've gotten all year. His gun is also poo. Bone Crusher has, I would say bang average, but he's missing one crucial bit of, well, he has the one crucial bit of articulation that every modern figure has since Siege. But he can't use it. So his head is on a ball joint, I'm pretty sure. No, might be a swivel, I don't know, I don't really care for this figure. The head is on a plate that isn't locking, so it just moves around. The shoulders are on ball joints, so they've got everything going on. They're also on these hinges, but that's the transformation, so if you configure the ways to use them, you can do. No bicep swivel, but because the elbows are on a ball joint, it does work like that. No wrist swivel. There is technically no waist, which is the joint I was on about, but he does have it there, but he can't use it because of the way which is very stupid, makes the figure even more terrible, you know. The legs are on ball joints, they can go back he basically can go all the way, just because of how it's designed. There is a thigh swivel, and a knee bend that tabs in for some reason. And obviously he also has ankle tilt, but it's very weird, it's very stiff and like indented. And he has toe movement due to transformation, but I doubt you can really use it because you can't really do much with this figure anyway. But that's Bone Crusher. Not even bang average. You don't get him to play with. Now Scrapper, we can all breathe as he is good. He isn't Skybite level good, but not many Voyagers are. Unlike his Bulldozer Buzzy, he actually looks the part, which makes him good. He is definitely the leader of the team, and the site's foreman, as he just has so much aura. I may be biased, as Scrapper is my favourite character, but I will always happily glaze this fucker. That isn't to say he is without issues, as being a Voyager hasn't helped him. He feels like he looks like is the size of one, and coming with that big gun isn't really justifying it for me, even if the head sculpt is as gorgeous as Wu Yang for an Overwatch. You'll end up seeing a theme in a bit, because they all basically have the same articulation. There's no difference. They all have the same moving parts. No waist, no wrists. But Scrapper does have one extra, and none of the others have. He is on a ball joint, I'm pretty sure, because he has some wiggly waggly. He can go all the way down, and if you want, you can use the transformation to maybe look down, but I don't really think you want to do that. You've got Butterfly, which is really good. Shoulders can move up and down and swivel. He does actually have a thigh swivel this time, not a thigh swivel, a back swivel. And elbows can bend, the wrists can move in if you want them to, but just got the transformation. No waist, but that is due to that. Hips can go up that far, back that far, to the side. You do have a thigh swivel. The knee can bend just a little over 90, I think. And then you do have ankle tilt. And I'm so glad it goes up. I love it when they can do that, especially when he's a leader. But yeah, this is so far the best Constructicon we've looked at in the video. He's actually quite good. Hook and Long Haul come as a duo, So what's separating them? It'll be like separating little kittens. Hook, sadly, is the weaker of the two, as he's basically the combiner wars, but again, even if the Constructicons aren't remolds, he just looks like that figure. He doesn't look bad, but he looks off. His torso looks so long that all of his limbs look small, but that is for combine mode, so I kind of let it slide a bit. There isn't much to talk about with him, as he's just basic. Long haul, however, whoa mama, he is my absolute favourite of the set. His last figure, like he was cosplaying someone Steve Miller would bully, but this one is beautiful. Yes, he has massive wheels on his shins, but this commander set has to be 2 figures and a trailer, so I can cut it some slack. What I won't forgive, however, is the lack of waist. Him and Mixmaster have room for one, but they don't. It's a shame. His head sculpt does kind of make up for it, though. These two are the same as the others. You know, they are all the same, but I'm still going to go through it because I might as well do. Pads out the video, doesn't it? The head is on a ball joint for Hook, but due to the nature of his design, it can't really do much unless you move his epaulets out the way. Shoulders are on these stalks, so they can go up that far if you want, but naturally they go like that. You do have movement, but it doesn't really move just due to the overall design. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, which is a bit weird because they can't really move that far. Wrists can move in if you really want them to. No waist, obviously. Legs can kick up that far, back that far, out to the side that far, which is quite a lot actually. Thigh swivel, little under 90 degrees of bend on the knee, just due to the overall design. And there is tilt, and you can go your toe up, which is really nice. I was not expecting that with him, and obviously if you want to, you can maneuver the crane arm in any ways you want to assist with poses, which I have done before, and it does help. And long haul is the same. They are all the same. There is no difference. His head does move in ball joint. Shoulders go all the way around. They are also on stalks, but not like his, so they can't go all the way up, just obviously due to the design. Once again, there are no bicep swivel, it's just ball joint, but it still works. Wrists can move in as well. No waist, which there should be on this one. Hips. You can use this knee, which is the transformation joint knee, or you can use, they're all very tight, this knee to get even more bend, you know, which is the actual knee. And you do have ankle rocker, which is really good. Really far for this guy, and his heel has just gone inside of him. And because I'm behind the camera, he won't go back. But yeah, that's those two. They're alright. None of these figures are going to win any prizes for poses. Scavenger is here. That's all I can really say about him. He isn't as bad as Northern Rail, nor as good as Long Haul. He's just here to complete the team. He's the most normal figure out of all of them. He isn't rotund like Bone Crusher, so I can't say I even hate how he looks. He just exists. Now say it with me, articulation is just like the rest. There's really no point in me doing this, but I've started it, so I'm going to continue it. Ball jointed head, and there's a flap so he can move. Ball jointed shoulders, you know, so they can go all the way around. Ball jointed elbows, wrists like the others can move in. He does have articulation on the hips, like Bone Crusher, they can go all the way around. Thigh swivel, you do have knee bend, which should be able to go further. I don't know why it doesn't do, but him and Bone Crusher are the same. And they actually fix the ankle tilt on him. You can actually move it around without having to worry about it, you know, fooping. And he also, yes, does have a boing action. You can recreate some of your favourite Yaoi scenes with his boing, that's honestly the most interesting thing, is his boing. But let's be honest, that wasn't intentional. Even though it should be intentional for every figure to have a boing feature. On the other hand, Mixmaster is incredible. He doesn't have a waist, even though he should, but this is the standout of the set for me. He feels the greatest, is the cleanest with kibble, and has the best head sculpt, so he can join Shockwave in the Crazy Scientist role like that. His legs are huge, so he can stay standing even within a washing machine. He doesn't have that botched BBL like the CW version, so he's already a 10 out of 10. But he does have weird elbows that do drag him down a bit. Now, for the final time, articulation's just like the rest, although it's a bit awkward to move his head because of the box, but it is on a ball joint, so you can move it. Shoulders can move around, they can go that far really. It's just due to the weird like tabs and design that are here. Elbows are very strange, like they are there, which, so you can't see that they are there, which is strange. You know, but at least it's a bicep swivel, a designated one this time. Hips can do everything you want them to do. Knees bend everywhere basically, just due to design, they can't bend any further than 90 degrees. And you do have your ankle tilt, which is good. He's a really good figure, and he feels really nice as well. He's definitely a standout of the set for me. I adore these neon green and purple construction vehicles. They look so childish and garish. It's so charming. This is definitely Bone Crusher's one redeemable quality, and it's a chunky bulldozer. Scrapper is a fantastic front-end loader, and he can even be weaponized by the gun or the wings. Hook is a crane that you can see driving through every industrial estate. Long Haul is so large and chunky, pleasing to the eye, even with his not so secret Revenge of the Fallen overload mode. Scavenger is an excavator that you can play in the sand pits with. And Mixmaster is the proper cement mixer this time, not whatever John Warden thought would be a good idea. But we all know why we're here. So, Constructicons, Phase 2. This combiner is incredible. He devastates the competition, throwing Superior and Menasor out of the water. Just look at him. He's like a statue. It's so funny how this came out after the Combiner Wars one, considering that one was so flimsy. He is so stable, unlike the CW version, and holds together like a dream. It's an incredible feeling figure, only beaten by 86 Optimus in my humble opinion. This thing just has presence, like Quanji in Chainsaw Man if he was a giant green man. Yes, he has a huge backpack, but so does Risley in Genshin Impact, so it's okay. Especially when the figure is this solid, and he can pose well too. He may be large, but he can still pose. Excuse me for the camera angle, by the way, I have no idea how I would have done this with the setup I'm using right now. His head is on a swivel, which is understandable, it is literally just on a plate. But you can also do that if you want to make him look up and shove his face in if you want him to like he's been punched, which I think is very funny. Shoulders are on just regular swivels. They can go all the way around, you can go all the way up like that. Less than 90 degrees elbows. What can you do? You've got a design like this, so it's terrible because you don't have much you're paying, but I'm trying to make excuses clearly here. It does have a bicep swivel. The hands can spin, which is good, and can open really wide, so you can make him do that if you want him to. Now, unlike the actual Constructicons, he does have a waist, which is really good. He doesn't go all the way around, obviously, just due to the overall design of the figure, but that's understandable. And Hook's gun just fell off. Now the legs, I have no idea how I'm going to film this bit. But he does have ratcheted legs. They do go all the way up and all the way back. But just due to the... Actually, there we go. Go all the way up. All the way back. Well, not all the way back because of the backpack. They can go to the side, like so. He does have a ratcheted knee bend, which sounds a bit weird, and ankle tilt on both of them. So he's actually really good. It's the same articulation really as the Combiner Wars Devastator. But, you know, it's done by the same designer, so of course it's going to do. And plus, you can't really add much to him unless you can somehow add a butterfly joint in the budget you're given here with 2 deluxes. If it was a Voyager, probably, but they wanted to get it all out in 1 year, so it's understandable why they didn't. But yeah, that's Devastator. Overall, the Constructicons themselves aren't going to win any prizes, but Devastator, whoa mama, what a delight. I wasn't as excited for him as I was with Superion because I already had a Devastator, which has since been sold. But what a stunning release. I am so happy that I went in on him. He isn't for everyone, and that's fine. But he is for me, and I am so happy that he is. He's so good, and definitely going to be in my top figures of the year. I have been Jinx, and this is my look at Studio Series 86 Devastator. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!